welcome to Quarantine Fashion Week 2020. I am your co-host, Alabaster Prometheus.
And I'm Geneva Vonabid.
Oh, I'm a part-time designer, full-time judge.
And you know me from my line of women's jock straps.
So good to be with you.
And you, looking svelte as always.
I've lost and I've gained.
And publicly.
Yes, this is true. This is true to you.
We're so glad to have you all here for Fashion Week. We have some hip fashions lined up for you today.
Boy, this misery is really bringing out the creative genre, as they say in Paris.
Indeed it has. Shall we get to the fashions?
Well, let's do it. This of course is from the Carole Baskin lingerie line. Yes.
I love the way the grape juice lips have begun to slip off her face.
Oh, she's pure class. Pure class.
Where is her cat? I was sure she had one there.
The cat went missing as soon as the outfit arrived.
Oh, saucy.
Let's take a look at this one. I think a princess would die to be with this king.
Indeed, the king of quarantine. Oh, should we tell him that snuggie goes on his body?
Yes, I don't think he knows. Oh, it's a good look though. Very edgy, very inviting to the royal court if you want to play hacky sack. Oh, well, let's take a look at this one.
I love a woman who draws color inspiration from her snacks.
Oh, my goodness. Nothing says I'm going to eat my feelings better than this look. Coronavirus has never looked so sexy.
It's so true.
This is interesting.
Ooh. Beyond.
Well, now your depression can be sexy with this new line from Little Brother's Jammies.
Oh, wow. Just a peak of midriff. He's really questioning gender norms.
Yes. It's too small, but isn't it also too big?
You saucy thing.
Yes, I'm bad. Well, here's one that's very festive.
Oh, a lady who knows how to work a one piece.
Yes, even in quarantine, the dinosaurs can practice shelter at home.
Oh, to slay that dragon, you must be that dragon, I suppose.
I'll take a ticket to that Jurassic Park. I shouldn't have said that. That's bad.
You're too much. That's right. Drink that juice. Ooh. Now here's a man who has embraced the carnal essence of quarantine.
Finally, a statement on drunken sadness.
He's just oozing the I don't give a fuckness of our time.
Yes.
Now remember, ladies, stay 6 feet away. Oh.
Nothing unlucky about this kitty cat.
I guess we really become who we surround ourselves with, don't we?
Yes. True story. I know the designer. This was actually made from actual cat hair from this cat's brother. Fashion has no judgment.
Oh my. Oh, this is inspiring.
This is smart.
Nat, Netflix, repeat.
This one says to me, hey honey bunny, we'll definitely hook up on Zoom tonight, but the camera will be off because I damn sure don't have time to do my hair, darling.
We have all been there.
Oh, we've been there. Oh, divine. Just divine. From the Bed Bath & Beyond fashion line.
I have never seen it worn so well.
This saucy number says, let's pretend I don't know the camera's on.
Oh!
I am all business on top, party downstairs.
This is perfect for all that online dating easy access.
Yes, I like to think, yes, Mr. Manager, let's get on that Zoom chat so we can talk about the sales reports. You'll never know what's going on beneath.
A lady must keep her secrets.
Yes. Well, I'm just about spent.
Oh, as am I.
Oh, that has been all the time we have for just the cutting edgeness of the fashion industry.
So happy to have you here with us and keep this with you as you find inspiration for your daily quarantine outfits.
That's all the time we have.
Bye for now.
And
Straight out of Long Beach, this is Held Apart.
It's Held Apart the series, featuring improvised sketch comedy starring Agnes Arnold, Chris Brennan, Brian Duarte, Darren Held, Zarina Hora, Amy LaRue Gesno, Liz Lanier, Ann Mantel, Richard Martinez, Neil Matsuzaki, Sarah Pinsky, Scott Sagesser, Cale Schwartzman, Daniel Smith, and Nellie Valetian.
Welcome, my evil companions. As you know, the coronavirus has taken over and put us out of the spotlight.
Ah, I know. It's terrible. Beaten to the punch again.
Will we ever catch an evil break?
That's why I've brought you here, so we could create an evil triumvirate of villains and plot an evil caper so dastardly that it brings us back to the forefront.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Plan is pleasing to me.
What evil plan have you brought us, Karen?
Since all my neighbors are working from home, I thought I would play my death metal music super loud all day long so it'll really annoy them while they're working.
Evil.
I know.
I don't think you guys are getting this. We need a more evil plan, something to really cause an uproar. Karen, that's very local.
Yes, I've got one. I go, of course, by the name of Mr. Impolite. And what I like to do is kill people with kindness where they think I'm being kind. Or am I?
Oh, tricky, Mr. Impolite.
I've got one of those hula hoops that I've told people is a 6-foot radius, but it's actually 5'10". They're only keeping a 5'10" safety distance.
Again, both of you are thinking very, very small.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have another one. This one's thinking a little bigger. How about, with all the scarcity of paper products, paper towels, toilet paper,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
how about I sell some toilet paper that's made from recycled materials and is one ply? It'll fall apart as soon as it gets wet. Their hands will be covered in their own, well, you know.
It's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Brilliant.
I just came up with it. It just popped in my head. It feels so evil.
Wow, it's so evil. I want to break quarantine and go over to your lair.
No, you guys. I have a plan to release nukes all across the country to put us all at DEFCON 1 to incite fear and panic in everybody.
I mean, it's a little already done, isn't it?
I didn't actually upgrade to the nuclear radiation package of my lair yet. So
It's about fear, it's about darkness, and come on, guys. I got this lair. I paid for all this like tech to be grafted to my face. I don't want to just waste all that money.
Sorry, I spent all my money on the hula hoop things.
And I've already started making the one-ply toilet paper.
I mean, you could just fold it up and you'll have 2-ply toilet paper. It's one of those things.
But nobody likes one-ply.
And it'll run out twice as fast.
And then their hands will be covered in you know what. The triumvirate of villainy strikes again.
Yes.
Hello, ladies. Hi. Thank you so much for joining tonight's Quarantoga Quarantine Yoga. I know the current situation has everybody really stressed out, lots of anxiety, so I really want to use this time for us all to find our zen, find our comfort, and really connect with our bodies. Really quickly, let's introduce ourselves. I don't recognize you both from my regular classes. I'm Sandy, and you are?
Oh, I'm Darlene.
And I'm Marie. Darlene is my friend who got us this Groupon to get on this Zoom call, so I'm very excited.
Very
Hey.
I'm very glad to have you both here. So we're just gonna get right into it and start off with some poses. The first one's going to be the quarantine warrior. So you might be familiar with the usual warrior pose. This one's a little bit different. We're gonna go straight into warrior, and then we're gonna hold out our Lysol spray, and we're gonna spray and spray and spray and really lean into that spray. All right, you guys are looking great. So now that we've done the quarantine warrior, we're gonna go into the downward facing shopper. Okay, so much like downward facing dog, but imagine you are in the grocery store and you're going after that last toilet paper roll. Okay, so downward facing dog, like usual, but you're reaching for that toilet paper. Really feel that toilet paper in your hand. Feel it in your blood. Very good. Okay, so now we're gonna do child's pose. Much like the children are. Just embody your children.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a certified yoga instructor?
Stick with me and you'll see. There are benefits to my methods, okay? So we're gonna go into some chants now, some calming, rejuvenating chants, okay? So just repeat after me. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill my husband. Okay?
Oh, wait, did you say kill my husband?
Just release all of that energy. Aren't we all feeling a little bit of that energy right now? Come on, do it with me. I'm gonna kill my husband.
I'm gonna kill my husband.
I don't feel comfortable saying this though.
Oh, Dee, I already said I was gonna kill my husband, but don't tell him I said that. I was just doing the chant she said.
Okay, so we're gonna try another one. Find your center, hold your arms out, and here we go. Oh my God, why did I have children?
Oh. No. I'm not comfortable with that one either.
But it's all about release. We're all feeling these things. We're trying to connect. Come on. Oh, why did I have children?
That doesn't feel right. No.
We can move on to the breathing exercises then. Okay. So now we're going to once again find our centers. We're going to take a deep inhale and exhale. Release everything. Oh, I feel so much better. I didn't hear you really exhaling. Big breath in and hold and exhale.
Oh my God, Dee, we have to get out of here. I don't think she's well.
Breathe in and exhale.
Oh my God. Dee, I have to go. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Release all of the energy, all of the quarantine. So much better, right? Guys? must have fallen asleep. It's so zen.
And now, from lockdown, it's Any Day Update with Liz Lanier and Richard Martinez.
Hi, I'm Liz Lanier.
And I'm Richard Martinez.
And welcome to Any Day Update,
where the day doesn't matter.
because they all feel just the same. With no tourists around, animals at Yosemite National Park are having a party, and bears are making the most of the extra space. Park rangers have reported the bears have yet to accept Goldilocks' Zoom request.
In Florida, the WWE has been deemed an essential business. If Floridians are so desperate to see half-naked men wrestling each other to the ground in order to win a shiny new belt, I can just send them home videos for my last trip to Palm Springs.
Rice ATMs are providing free rice for people out of work in Vietnam due to the coronavirus. Rice ATMs have yet to be popularized here in the States, so I have been forced to use my own rice ATM, my mother.
NASCAR driver Kyle Larson was fired this week after using the N-word during a live stream of a virtual car race. The good news for Larson is that he's been hired by the White House to be the president's personal driver. They have a lot to talk about.
Amy Schumer and her partner recently have changed their son's name because it sounded like the word genital. Babies named Pete Enos and Miso Horne are fuming because they are still awaiting their name changes.
Maybe I should tell my friend Clint Torres that he should change his.
Probably. It's a pretty rough road.
Yeah, people are always having a hard time finding him. Sorry.
Sure.
Now it's time to check in with an Any Day Update correspondent.
Now we're going to be hearing from our local fortune teller, Madame Lacroix. Hi, Madame Lacroix.
Hello, darling.
Madame Lacroix, how has your business been doing, your fortune teller business?
My online business has quadrupled. I mean, it's going into the galaxy. And I'm very excited to announce that I've been asked to be on a COVID-19 task force.
Wow.
A COVID-19 task force? What does that entail?
Well, you see, it's a certain president of a certain country, and I cannot divulge his name. All I can say is they're paying me a lot of money to give you the good news.
Speaking of good news, or hopefully speaking of good news, what do you see in the future for all of us after COVID-19?
All right. So glad you asked me, because I'm going to look into my crystal ball right now. Liz, I see wonderful things. You're going to have a baby.
Oh,
it's going to be a surprise pregnancy.
Wow.
A baby? I'm going to say no to the baby.
I think you need to consult with the baby daddy before I say anything that I might regret and that you, my dear, might regret. When these things come to me, I need to say to them, Spirit, come. Spirit, have a seat. Spirit, speak.
Is the spirit speaking anything about my future? Like how many guys I'll be dating after COVID-19 is over?
They're saying a whole lot of things. And I'm hoping that you, my friend, have a very good health insurance plan. But I'm not going to say anything else at this point right now, except there are consequences to one's actions, shall we say. I hope you'll have me back, because I have many, many, many more things I'm seeing. They're just not pretty. But please don't tell the president that I said that. All right?
We won't. All right. Well, that was not the fortune I was expecting.
Definitely not. How about last joke?
Okay, last joke. NASA's tracking system has detected 2 asteroids are headed towards Earth's orbit next week. Because after COVID-19 and Australia being on fire and earthquakes around the world, why the hell not?
Thanks for that, Richard. I'm Liz Lanier.
And I'm Richard Martinez.
And this has been Any Day Update.
Join us next week.
Where's your mask? Every now and then I go to my local Target to get market pantry snacks. Where's your mask? Every now and then I go to Panera Bread to get broccoli cheddar soup in a bowl. Where's your mask? Every now and then I go to Trader Joe's to get $2 Chuck Chardonnay wine. Where's your mask? Every now and then I go to Jack in the Box when all I really want to do is find out. Where's your mask? It's the law. Every now and then I forget. Where's your mask? It's the law. Every now and then I forget. And you need me now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if I only cover you tight, I'll be protected forever. And I'll always be wearing you out. 'Cause 2 not 2 is wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your coverage is a shadow on me all of the time. All of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm always really scared. We're living in a crazy time. Do you have a spare? I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I went out with no mask. Now I always cover my face. Something I can do, wear a mask when you're out. Once upon a time I went out with no mask. Now I always cover your face. Something I can do, wear a mask when you're out. Wear a mask when you're out. Where's your mask? It's the law.
These 2 college professors are about to give you a free online lecture. However, the improvisers playing these professors have no idea what that lecture is about or what will show up on their PowerPoint presentation.
Are we going? Is it live? It's live?
I think it's live. I think we can start. Okay.
This is okay. Harvard University free online lecture.
I think we have some students in here.
This presentation is on gentlemen bugs and ladybugs.
Our favorite topic.
So let's introduce ourselves here. Okay, this is obviously about me. I ran out of money playing poker, so I had to stop. My name is Larry Winterton. Yeah. Next point.
That's right. Me and Larry Winterton, we go way back.
Yes. Okay. So I met my colleague here because I couldn't afford to host my own lecture, so I had to go halvesies with her on the lecture hall.
Yes, of course. I'm Mrs. Lilywater.
Yeah.
Marie Lilywater. And that's right, I was very generous in splitting the room, the party as we like to call it, because every lecture is a party, of course.
Let's get it started.
All right, let's go. So here is my favorite city, New York, which is where gentleman bugs originated, of course. And what you're seeing here is the first gentleman bug with the red pants. You know, ladybugs also have the red and black, color features. The gentleman bug only has the red pants. That's how you know it's a gentleman bug. It has no polka dots.
I have no idea. I only studied the lady. Here we go. Let me talk about the ladybugs a little bit. So of course, this is the ladybugs have to do the presentation to the males, the gentleman bugs, for the mating ritual, and so they each go and create their own treat and present it to the male. And so here is one of those treats. This is an ice cream cone with some sort of chocolate churro looking thing sticking through it. And that's a typical ladybug treat you would see being presented to the males during mating season, which is generally October through January.
That's right. Ooh, I want some ice cream right now. I wish we presented each other with some ice cream.
Well, guess what? And when the treat is accepted, what do we get? Here's the slide.
That's right. And the very first date between the gentleman and the ladybug, it's always on the water. The water really brings out those romantic feelings for the ladybug and the gentleman bug.
That's right. They do their mating dance across the water, and in and around the sailboats in the marina is kind of where they start their nesting and their eggs and stuff.
Yeah. They seek success, but are always ready for random cats. That's right. At least for the gentleman bug, their biggest predator are cats. They go out in the garden. They go out in the garden and pick them up.
And while the female's laying the eggs, the males have to defend the random cats that'll come about hunting for the eggs. And so they are always ready, thanks to Darwin's theory, the survival of the fittest. The fittest have survived, so they're definitely ready now.
That's why they were given wings, so they could, fly up real quick when the cat jumps out at them. Or at least that's what I've heard. You're the expert.
Precisely. Oh, and now we can move on to a short question and answer period. We do have email, we have text, we have the Twitter, we have the Instagram. Any way you can get at us and send us the question, and we'll be able to answer it live right here. So our first question, this one's for you, of course. It's is it possible to give chocolate ice cream to a gentleman bug? My slide did show a vanilla ice cream cone with a chocolate churro. Now, can the ice cream be chocolate as well? Would a gentleman accept that?
No. A gentleman bug actually, if given chocolate ice cream, will spontaneously decombust. It's one of their little known facts about them. The only ice cream they will accept are actually popsicles. So not really even ice cream at all.
Well, I stand corrected then, folks. It is cherry pops. What is the gentleman's love?
We have one more question. I'm seeing, what about otter pops? Otter pops are complicated, very similar to a traditional popsicle, but just different enough that the gentleman bug will reject it. They won't decombust, but they will reject it.
Well, there you go, folks. That's our presentation. This has been Harvard Online course selection, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. Thank you for coming to tonight's first Zoom video version of The Dating Show. I'm your host, Chester Mattingly. Well, let's get down to it. I have one bachelorette and 3 lucky bachelors, and we're gonna find out which one of them gets to go home with her. So let's meet our bachelorette and get right to the questions. Let's keep the energy high and the answers short. Let's meet our bachelorette.
Thanks, Chester. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Betty Bartholomew. And I have just been lonely for so long, and I'm looking for the right man to sweep me off of my feet.
Well, you've come to the right place, and let's get started with our show.
Bachelor number 1. I loved musicals growing up as a kid. If you were a Broadway show, which one would you be?
I think, what's it called? I'd be that one with Johnny Depp in the movie where he kills all the people. What is that? He's like a barber.
That sounds very violent. Bachelor number 2. I love poetry. Write me a poem.
Well, I will write you a poem. It goes like this. When you want to heat things up, you make sure that the furnace is hot, but you want to make sure that that's all that you got. Now, I don't want to spread any rumors, but that poem was inspired by my neighbor.
Definitely got me warm. Bachelor number 3. I love to have fun. You know what they say, girls just want to have fun. What do you like to do for fun?
You know, anything's nice if we're doing it together, you know, as long as everyone's together and we all know where we're at. I'm by some lions, if you can meet me by the lions.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, that was an exciting round, folks. We're just getting to know our bachelors. How about we move on to round 2? Things are just getting heated up.
Back to you, Bachelor number 1.
Yeah.
If we get married and I put you in charge of planning my honeymoon, where would you take me?
I'd probably take you to England because I want to visit the crown jewels of the Queen. You might be able to take a little something with you when we leave that place. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Bachelor number 2. If I just needed a night where I wanted to let loose, what would you plan for me?
Oh, that's easy. First thing that I would do, step 1, bring you into the kitchen, sit you down on a stool, and let you see me do what I do best. Now, I don't want to start anything, but I would need you to make sure that you close all the windows, because I like to keep the windows open so I can keep an eye out on what the neighbors are doing, but I don't like them to look in and know about my business. You know, whenever I bring a lady home, I want to make sure that I've got my privacy, you know, and then I'll do for you what I'm known for.
I see. Bachelor number 3. If we have children together, what would be your favorite parenting activity?
I could take them to all kinds of places. I mean, I know a lot about animals now, but you know, the main thing is to keep an eye on them. You know, otherwise they might end up alone and scared in a strange place.
Looks like that's the end of round 2. Now our bachelorette has to choose based on these fine answers. Let's see what she chooses. Bachelorette, please.
Well, I don't think I could date Bachelor number 2 because he has very nosy neighbors, or he's very into what his neighbors want to do all the time.
Well, that's close, and probably both, because he is a nosy, gossipy cooking show host. So close, and I'm sorry, Bachelor number 2. Moving on.
And I don't think I could date Bachelor number 1 because he seems like he just runs with the wrong crowd and is a gangster.
Well, he probably is in a gang. He is a jewel thief, so...
Oh.
I could have put a nice rock on your finger there.
Bachelor number 3
is the man for me because he seems like he always needs to know where he is on the grid, no matter what, and doesn't like to get lost.
Well, he probably doesn't like to, but unfortunately he did because he is currently lost at a zoo. Oh, you're gonna have to go find him to get the date anyway. Well, that's it for our game show. Thank you to our bachelorette and congratulations, contestant number 3. Enjoy your evening. I'm Chester Mattingly. Good night.
I'm near some penguins. Someone should help.